Okay. Wow.
What are your first impressions? What seems to be the idea behind the app?
Well, it's it's giving me the chance to interact with it through touch and create some tones that have some graphic responsiveness to them. And depending on, well, let's see here. No, it just seems to be a little bit random in terms of how the colors apply. I thought maybe as you moved around the screen you'd have some color cues, but it's just a very random application. It's very repetitive, so when I create sounds, seems to want to kind of echo the sounds for a little while, reverberate, and as I strike the screen in the lower part of the app, you get some deeper tones, mid-tones, high tones. There seems to be some parity, you know, on either side of the app. I get the same sound here as I do here, which is, I guess, not what I would expect, but okay.
So in the bottom right corner, there's a spot for you to open up the app controls.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of different settings, and you can go ahead and...
Okay, so this is in just kind of takes off on its own there. Okay, so it's in classic mode now. We'll see what infinite mode does. Okay, so I get a different set of options. Just gonna, okay. So it looks like as I choose some of these different moods, I get some different color qualities that correspond to those moods. And I guess I'm interested to see if the tones are the same. So, and in this particular mode, this infinite mode, the mood colors are just kind of dynamic. They just get richer and shift a bit as time goes by. So we'll try freestyle. Okay, and I still get my moods. Okay, and then it looks like the amp is just kind of setting off on its own controls in this mode, so it's kind of doing things on its own to augment. So it's changing the delay and the sort of sound qualities, I guess, are kind of shifting on their own. Is that what you were hoping to hear? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now that you're working with the controls, what are your impressions of the app?
Well, I think I think I would need to spend some more time getting used to the differences between each of the three modes. In terms of the moods, there doesn't seem to be a lot of change across the modes, but it looks like maybe the way that the sound is getting portrayed in each of the modes is a little bit different. And maybe it's sort of the dynamics of the colors and tones on the back of the screen. I can freeze it, clear it, start over.
How might you spend time with this app if you had more time?
Yeah, I mean, I think, gosh, you could just kind of go down a rabbit hole with this. I mean, I think you could, depending on what sort of mood you were in, you could set yourself up to, you know, just kind of spend time in some different emotional states over a period of time. Just very meditative. So I can see myself just kind of parking it, outside on a nice day and putting my earbuds in and just spending time interacting with the app.
Awesome. Is this something that you would use on a regular basis or from time to time?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think I can see myself using it, right before bed just to kind of chill out and kind of completely go into spaceman mode. I can see, like bus rides, just parking it with this and chilling. Definitely.
Have you worked with a generative music app like this before? Or is this your first time?
I think I'm used to, apps that, allow me to get in and kind of scribble and do some creative things, but this just has kind of a life of its own. You can get it started, it takes off, you can get in and kind of interfere with it a little bit, but it really kind of has a mind of its own, which is interesting.